to stay connected. So thinking about the people that you're not seeing and how you can reach out to them, how you can connect with them, and also how you can connect with the people that are in your household that you're going to be spending a lot of time with. Staying connected is important. It gives us a sense of belonging, it helps us to feel good about ourselves, and it means that we know who to go to when we're struggling. So have a look at our resource in the link in our bio for more information on how you can connect with people during this time.
Tip number 2 for looking after yourself in this lockdown is to actually be kind to yourself and to other people. Think about what you're doing, how you're looking after yourself. You're sleeping, you're eating, you're exercise. Remember, we can go out for an hour a day and do some exercise. Maybe random acts of kindness, what you're doing to look after other people, how you're letting them know that you're thinking about them, that you miss them, that you love them. All of these things can help reduce isolation, can help us stay connected, just help us look after our own mental health and well-being. So check out the link in our bio and think about how you can look after yourself and others during this lockdown.
So top tip number 3 is build a routine. A routine helps give structure and it helps our brain know what is happening. And personally, building a routine has definitely been something that has helped me during this lockdown. It's helped me to kind of know what some of the structure is and what's happening. And so when developing a routine, some good questions to be asking yourself are, what are some of those activities that bring me joy? Who can I connect with? What helps me relax? In our household, Saturday nights has become pizza night. It's just a fun way to help us remember that actually that's a Saturday and it makes it something a little bit different. So a good question to ask yourself when thinking about developing a good routine are, what are some of those key markers that are going to help me bring routine into my day? Why not check out our short video that we've created around coping with change, which talks about building a routine a little bit more.
So tip number 4 is about recognising the things that bring you joy and being really intentional in building them into your routine. So maybe it's something small like listening to your favourite song or the smell of your favourite candle, or maybe it's an activity like baking or going for a walk. But whatever it is, today's Friday, so why don't you, instead of letting the weekend slip away, be really intentional in planning that into your routine and planning that into your weekend.
Our 5th top tip is to be thankful. Actually, having an attitude of gratitude can be a real help in building our well-being and our resilience. Focus on those things that we are grateful for, to look at the blessings, the joys, the things that just make us smile. Actually, doing something as simple as writing down 3 top things each day that have brought some joy to your life, that have made you grateful, can have a huge impact. You can find a link on our resources page to a really simple gratitude journal. And I'd encourage you, take a moment today on Blue Monday to write down your top 3 things that you're grateful for.
Tip number 6 is recognising what you can control and what you can't control. And I think recognising that at the moment is really important. There are many factors that are outside of our control, but there still are things that we can control. So for example, what is on the news, we can't control that. But actually how much we read or watch or listen to it, we can. I think it's really important to be able to focus our time and our energy on those things that we still can control, and to be able to let go of those things that we can't. And a useful resource that we have got for this, that I love doing with mentees, that I use myself, is the circle of control. And this just helps you to visually see those things that are inside of your control and those things that are outside of your control. So why not check it out and have a go?
So top tip number 7 is to limit the amount of time that you're spending on social media. It's so easy, especially at the moment when there's just nothing going on, to spend all the hours in your day mindlessly scrolling through social media. And although there's some positives to social media, there's also lots of negatives. It can make us compare ourselves to other people, it can leave us feeling worse about ourselves, and it also stops us from interacting with the people or the moments that are going on around us. So check out the link in our bio for more information on how you can be mindful of the amount of time you're spending on social media.
Today's top tip is make time for exercise. What can you do today to make time for exercise? It's not so nice to go out for a run or a walk or a cycle today because it's wet and cold. So why not do a Joe Wicks workout, the UK's favourite PE teacher? Maybe go up and down your stairs as if you're climbing Ben Nevis or Mount Everest. Maybe dance to your favourite song, something that gets you active, that gets that blood pumping, that gets those endorphins moving. It breaks up the monotony of the day, it helps create a routine, and making time for exercise just helps us feel good in general. So that's our top tip today.
Top tip number 9 is to develop and maintain good sleeping habits. And we know that sleep is vital for our well-being. It helps boost our immunity, it helps with our learning, with our memory, and sleep restores both our brain and our body for the next day. But also aware that actually sleep might be something that you're finding is being affected during this time of lockdown. So why not check out our 7 top tips, which just help you to think about some of those ways that you can get a good night's sleep. Thinking about how can you build that good routine, how can you make sure that you're doing things to help you unwind before you're going to bed. And in all of that, being able to get a better night's sleep.
So top tip number 10 is to try journaling. Journaling is a great way of recognising what's going on around us and how we're feeling about it. It helps us to express those emotions, to get them out and not bottle them up. And it also helps us to stay present and to keep us from worrying about the future and all the what ifs. So check out the link in our bio for a great resource on helping you to start journaling.